we'll see a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the...
Sprinting away! And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it in the middle, it's Melton. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look sick. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to get into that championship game. Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right on the money. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating chest on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Seminoles head quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man, it's Jocelyn. Finds his man, it's Sweeney. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Cheek. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Via the screen. A pickup of 8. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Noles are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. A straight downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Slants are very tough to cut, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jocelyn. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Noles. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is just boat racing them right now thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Jocelyn. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Right on target this time. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Satellite. 414 satellite. 4.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really nice job working the himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
56, Cal 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground from the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots, so you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
63, Cal 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go with a direct snap. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
22 water. Ready, set.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Golden. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got him this time. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Florida State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
He's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. A 1st down for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown Seminoles. How about this defense taking one back to the house? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
They'll try add to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Arizona. He'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The hand to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.